Hi everyone. Today we're going to be talking about integer multiplication and division. So we have two rules that we need to follow with multiplication and division of integers. Basically, we need to look at the signs. So our first rule tells us if the signs are the same, the answer is always positive. So we're quickly going to go through these four examples. If we look at the first example, we have a -3 times a -4. The signs of the integers are the same, therefore the answer will always be a positive. So this is going to be a positive 12. I don't need to worry about writing the positive sign there. If we look on example 2, positive 5 times positive 8, the signs are the same, so the answer is going to be a positive 40. If we go ahead and look at our two divisions, on example 3, -24 divided by -8, a negative and a negative, those are the same signs. We already know the answer is going to be positive. I always like to just cross out my negatives, that way I can understand why my answer is positive. And 24 divided by 8 is 3. And our last example, -18 divided by -9, a negative divided by a negative, the signs are the same, so our answer is going to be a positive 2. Okay, we're now going to move on to our second rule or way to multiply and divide, and that tells us that if the signs are different, the answer is always negative. So different signs, negative answer. If we go ahead and look at these four examples really quick. Our first one is a -1.6 times a positive 2. We can see that we're working with a -1.6 and a positive 2. We already know since the signs are different, the answer will be a -3.2. Okay. On example 2, we have some fractions here. We have -5/6 times a positive 1/9. Again, we have a negative and a positive. Our two signs are different. Therefore, I already know my answer is going to be a negative. And then I'm just going to go ahead and multiply those fractions right through. 5 times 1 is 5. 6 times 9 is 54. So our answer is going to be -5/54. On example 3, this kind of mirrors our example 3 from the top. We saw when we have two signs are the same how we can easily cancel those out or just cross them out. On example 3 here, I only have one sign that I see. So a -200 divided by a positive 800, the signs are different. The answer is going to be a -25. And our last one, example 4, we have a positive 63 divided by a -7. Again, a positive divided by a negative has different signs. Therefore, we know the answer is going to be a negative, and it will be a 9. All right. Hopefully, we understood our two situations. Either the signs are the same, so the answer will be positive, or the signs are different, and the answer is negative. Now, I'm going to have you try 5 examples on your own. So why don't you take a minute, copy these down, and pause the video. When you're ready to look at the answers and check yours, unpause it for the answers. And here are the answers for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I made a little mistake right there, but that's supposed to be a negative 2/45. How'd you do? Hopefully you did great on these.